welcome to another episode of the Blackout Tips Premium Podcast Network. I'm your host.
We premium?
Oh, shit.
We been working too hard, sir. I'm like, oh, I didn't know we was behind the paywall, dog.
Karen made us work today, guys. I was going to take the day off. Welcome to the Blackout Tips Podcast. I'm your host, Rod, joined as always by my slave master.
You is not going to slave master me now.
Yes, master. You drive the whip.
Nope, you is not going to blame me. You asked me, and I said yes.
Actually, you brought it up today. I didn't even ask.
Oh, okay. Well, you could have told me no.
It's okay. I don't mind, master. I just do what you says. I sure do love the podcast.
Nope, you is not going to pin this one on
Is
me.
we sick?
Oh,
man.
You get to say so, too.
But yeah, anyway, I'm your host, Rod, joined as always by my co-host,
Karen.
and we're live on a Monday. It's just losing track of time, all this work I'm doing, guys.
We have been working hard, I'm not going to lie.
Find us anywhere you find podcasts, search the Blackout Tips. Leave us 5-star reviews. We earned them. Okay, we normally say the show right up front, and by we, I mean just me. So we've earned it for all the times I got it right.
Yep, you get it right most of the time.
The official weapon of the show is
folding chair.
An unofficial sport.
Bullet ball.
And bullet ball. Extreme. Of course, you know, lots of stuff we can get into, but the first thing I have to ask you, Karen, is do you have any banter?
I do.
That's why you want to be the show.
For a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't get mad, guys. I played the wrong one. Do you have any banter? Talk to me. Do you have any banter? Talk to me. Do you have any banter? Do you have any banter?
I do.
Talk to me. Banter. Talk to me. Do you have any banter?
I do.
Banter.
I'm blaming the rain today.
Blaming the rain.
Yeah. You said for you playing the wrong song and stuff. I said I'm gonna put it on the rain. Yeah.
It's your banter, buddy.
Yes. Have y'all ever ate something so good that it stayed on your mind for days and you had to control yourself from not ordering that shit like the next day or two?
This feels more like some lip smacking good content, but it is very relatable, and I have had it happen too.
Okay, you've had it happen too, yes. Because
the best is when you cook it.
Yes.
But you know, if you cook something that made you think about it for days, is the best. But yes, also if you go to a restaurant and it happens, that's also great.
Yes, we went to this place and we had this fish, and it literally was the best fish I've ever had in my life. And baby, I'm not gonna lie, I thought about that fish for fucking days. I was like 3 seconds from, hey, can we just go pick it up and bring it back? Oh, we ain't even got to eat it. I want another piece of that fish so goddamn bad. I don't know why. That fish stayed on my brain. I was like, I want her to be like, her greedy ass is back up here again when she just up here yesterday. Yes, bitch, it was delicious. I am back. Here's my money again.
And of course, you know, if you guys know Karen, even though she has all this, you know, down home, down southern, all this stuff that she's always giving you guys, all that sweetie baby honey shit. How much was the fish, Karen? How much did it cost?
I don't know.
You don't know how much it cost?
No, I didn't pay for it. You paid for it.
It's market price, everybody. Market price.
That fish was fucking delicious.
I don't know how much it cost until you get the fish. But this is Karen's eye always gravitates towards the higher end of the menu, no matter how country she try to do. You know, she try to give y'all that liver mush shit, but at the end of the day, she know what she doing. Anyway, that fish was banging. Okay, it didn't even matter what the market price was. I didn't even want to look to find out. I was like, it was banging too good for that. And
me and Roger tore that fish the fuck up.
And it's like Laotian or something like that. So like we take the fit, like the restaurant. So we like you literally have all the bones in the fish, and you got to go in that bitch and pinch and pull at it and dip it in this like sauce that got some little heat, but it's sweet.
Yes.
And they come with rice and vegetables. Even the vegetables is good in the sauce.
Uh-huh.
And like we just been going to this restaurant a lot.
It's been absolutely delicious. I know the people gonna be like, can we get your name?
And we found it on a whim. Like we just were driving, and I was going to a pho restaurant on that side of town, and I was like, oh wait, why don't we try this place? And so we pulled up in there, and like it's now we make an excuse to go over there. At least once or twice a week, or once a week,
at least once a week.
And then what's funny is last time we was there because the owner always comes and talks to us or whatever, and she's like, see y'all next week. And I was like, I had to pause, like, damn, we do be in here a lot. I didn't even think it was like a week, but we had been plotting on this market price fish for a while.
Yeah, me and Roger had discussed it.
We just got appetizers and split the fish, and it was worth it.
It was worth it. I remember I think it may have been the first time we were there. We seen some white dudes behind us order the fish, and I was like, that sounds delicious, whatever they just ordered. And so me and Roger was like, next time we come, we was like that, but everything on the menu is outstanding. But we was like, next time we come, that's what we're gonna get. And child, it was a girl. I was talking to him about that fish this morning. I was like, I gotta think of an excuse to get all us to go.
Yeah. And Miss Barnes, I would tell you the name, but we be going there and people might pop up on us. So DM me on one of the platforms. I'll tell you the name of the spot if you're really serious about trying to go. But yeah, we been up in there. Everything I've tried is good. But yeah, that fish was banging, and we had been thinking about it for a while. It was so good, I almost sucked the head. Like I was thinking about it,
and you know what? Yeah.
I was like, nah. That's probably fish brains and eyes. Probably don't taste the same.
It was literally like the entire fish. Like they fried like the whole ass fish from like top to bottom, and like I don't know what kind of flour they used, but everything was fried. And Chad, I was looking like, listen. I don't know. Chad, me and Roger was picking the head out of that. She was like, the owner lady. She was like, great choice. She was like, that fish is good. I was like, yes, it is, honey. When I tell you that I had that fish in my brain for the rest of the week, I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, just call me Vanessa Del Rio because I almost sucked their head, and I said, no, not in front,
not quite
in front of everybody.
Right, I'm gonna contain myself.
I thought about it. I ate every piece of that fish.
I did. We did. We were tearing that fish to fuck up.
Do the black people that work at Target judge the black people who shop at Target? Because I feel like both of y'all kind of need each other at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you going to get mad at, like, I know you need this job, but I'm the reason you can keep it because I broke the line and I'm helping you keep it. So now you judging me for buying stuff from the place that keep you employed? I think that you definitely protest too much. But I only know one person that works at Target, and they said they do not judge because that Target is one of the only places that will hire them. And this person is a trans person as well. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going, but I feel you. Like, how can you judge? Just sucks that we're all in this predicament.
Right? For mine, I think that it ought to be mandatory, maybe just me. All gas tanks need to be on the driver's side of the car. I personally don't understand why is the gas tank ever on the passenger side of the car. It makes no sense because like the new car is on like the opposite side, and I haven't had to pump no gas, but I could see me fucking it up several times, pulling around, going to the wrong side because I'm used to the gas tank being on the driver's side. That ought to be mandatory, switching it up. What kind of bullshit is this?
Y'all hear that, y'all? Did y'all just hear that? That's a little thing we like to call privilege.
Oh, I know I'm spoiled.
Nah, Karen doesn't pour the gas, so she don't. Why would she care what side the tank is on anyway? And she's always on the passenger side, and now in our new car, that's where the gas tank is.
Yes, it is.
And I made a little joke, like, when we pulled up, I just stopped and looked at her like, what, you gonna get out and do the gas?
No.
And of course she's not, and she knows she's not. So like there's a lot of people out there that's like, what? It should be on the passenger side because that's when my man gonna get out the car and do what he need to fucking do.
Yes.
Don't be looking at me crazy
like the slave he is.
Yeah. So I think you might have a little privilege there with not having to ever do the gas unless you by yourself or something.
Right. Most of the time I don't. And even then, most of the time, I love Roger. Most of the time, even with my car, he even puts gas in my car most of the time. The only time I really do it is like if I'm out and it gets low, like low, and I'm out by myself. But most of the time, Roger does put gas in my car. I've said this before and I will say it again. I appreciate you, baby. I love you. You was a good man. The standards is high. And child, don't nobody else stand a chance because child, you have spoiled me. I'll be looking at these other niggas like, no nigga, I think not. Let me get my dog named Fluffy and we gonna be all right.
I think that's just how low the bar is for men. But also, that's how scared we are of other men. That people are like, no, don't you get the gas, I'll get the gas. It's men out here. Right? Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. It's men.
Right. You a woman by yourself. I better get the gas. I'm like, being a woman must be like living in fucking the Sinners universe, but it's just a banjo playing white people and shit.
Right. You never know what's going to happen.
I did something very grown up today and very washed. But for the first time ever, I utilized our car's warranty, and the warranty we signed up for included oil changes every X amount of miles with like synthetic oil, which apparently is the best oil or something.
Oh, I didn't know.
Okay, guys, I'm not a car person. I'm sure someone's gonna write in and tell me why it's the worst oil. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, we paid for this thing, and I'm not gonna lie. We told y'all about when we bought the car. Buddy that was pitching us these plans, I told y'all. And I'm not like, this isn't like no retcon shit. Don't be like, Rod, you should have listened. I'm telling y'all, I told y'all what happened.
It was so jumbled.
He was talking so much, I would have signed anything.
Yes, he was so long-winded.
It was too much. I was learning so much about this man. I just wanted to buy a car, guys. And I said, maybe this is how they break you. This is how you signed up. You look up, damn, interest is 75%. What the fuck? But I would have signed anything. It was worse than torture. I know what it's like for Guantanamo now. And so I agreed to this thing because it wasn't that much money. I want to say it might have been $700 for the life of for 60,000 miles of the car. Anyway, it was like you get an oil change every 3 months or however many miles you want the gas to, the oil to be. And so we got the synthetic plan or whatever. It's like apparently synthetic oil you got to change every 6,000 miles. Like for the one we got, not even every 3,000 like it used to be. Or
okay.
So they got that good oil in there. Anyway, guys, I went to the fucking, like, I called the number on the thing. Had a phone call like, hey, I got this car, I got this warranty, I got this oil change thing. How does it work? Because yesterday was the first day that the the thing popped on like, hey, time to get an oil change. Not like oil is bad, but like just they had the little reminders.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I was like, yeah, let me go look into that. And anyway, I called them, and they like, you should be able to go to Pep Boys. And some told me before I left the house, I was like, should I bring the sheet with me? No, I'll just take a picture of it. But I took a picture of all the information on the warranty. And I went up there and was like, yeah, so I'm supposed to be able to get my oil changed. I have a warranty from Fidelity such and such. And they said every X amount of miles I can get this oil changed. And it's time for the oil change. I want to get it started right now. And he was like, okay, let me look this up. And it was like a real cool dude, but like almost too cool for work. But
yes,
I have that effect on people for some reason. Like brothers see me and they just relax. They be like, fuck it, we just both chilling. But he was like looking everything up, still very professional, but just, he was just like super chill. And he was like, and he did this thing where in the past, it's like when I leave the house, I'm like, this ain't gonna work. I'm gonna go up there. I don't know how, but it's gonna be some bullshit. Pep Boys ain't gonna want to fulfill the thing, and I'm gonna be stuck with this fucking thing I paid for that doesn't work and all this shit. I was just so ready for that bullshit to happen. So like the first hurdle was just him being like, no, we don't got no, like, it's not no warranty plan or nothing. I was like, I just got off the phone with him. They told me y'all do it. They said it's this insurance, blah blah blah, and he was like, nah, man, I don't really know. It's like we wouldn't like have a number or something. I was like, I have a picture of the thing. I have this many miles on car, but he's like, boom. He's like, okay, well, I think I would look it up like this. Okay, cool. So he did know. I just needed to be adamant and not just turn around and be like, fuck it. I knew it wouldn't work and get in the car and leave.
Which is what you normally would have done.
Right. And so then it was like, he's like, I need the mileage on the car. Go back, bring on the mileage to the car, take a picture of that. Then he has to call the people on the phone. The people on the phone do the like,
I verified.
and then he kept saying my name wrong, like Mr. Monroe. I was like, it's Morrow.
Monroe.
Because, on the phone, they're like, let me look it up by the name or whatever. And it's like, it's Roderick Monroe. I don't know who the fuck.
That name ain't coming up in our system, sir.
And so and of course, the people, it seemed like it should be a simple thing because it sounds like what it is almost like when you go to a doctor and you have insurance. Like, whatever the payment is, they get it from the insurance company and not you.
Right.
And I'm like, this shit shouldn't cost me nothing. Right? Like, I know what my rights are. I know what I was promised by that man.
I know what.
Even though I barely listened to him, I knew what he said would happen. I just didn't believe him.
Right.
And so they was like, yeah, you get the synthetic oil, and they said don't put synthetic oil on this thing, but on the warranty it say synthetic, so I'm gonna put synthetic in it. It was like, yep, that's right. And it was like, okay, and then I need this number from y'all, and I need another number, internal number, and it's all this on speakerphone in front of me. Mm-hmm. And I honest to goodness, like there were several times in my mind where I thought, oh, fuck it, this ain't gonna work. But every time I just stood there and I had a blank face and I just looked at him like, what we gonna do? Like I was just not gonna give up. Like I was promised the thing.
I'm so proud of you, baby, because it'd been a time halfway through that process you'd be like, fuck it, guess it don't work.
Yeah, I would just drove to the other oil place I normally go to and been like, I guess I paid for the oil. Mm-hmm. And so I guess the normal charge for this oil is like $70 a time or something.
That's synthetic, yeah. Synthetic is expensive from what I heard. I don't know.
You know how much they charge me?
How much?
$0. They just did it, and they gave my keys back and the sheet of paper to tell me. Oh, and they rotated the tires too.
Oh, come on, rotation.
Yeah. And I normally don't get my tires rotated because I don't know what it do, and I just know it means some car stuff, and normally I have to pay for it. Yeah. So like unless they're already gonna do something and it's free rotation, like sometimes like when I had a warranty for my car, it'd be like free rotation. Yeah, that's different.
Warranties for your tires.
So like anytime I got it serviced, I'd be like, and can you rotate the tires? But that's different.
Yes, the rotation evenly.
I'm sure it does. I know it do something.
Yeah, it does.
I'm just saying. In the past, I just be like, "Fuck it." I guess my car it's gonna be bow legged. I don't know. Sound like y'all gonna try to charge me for that, and I don't want to pay extra. But they rotated the tires. They gave me the oil change. And I know with other repairs, we can also go up there too because it's full service. So like, if something unfortunate were to happen to the car or whatever, like some maintenance type shit, a lot of that's covered under that warranty. So it didn't really it wasn't that hard to file a claim or any of that stuff. I know also I think it's part of the gap insurance thing. So like, it's good to know that it works or whatever. Mm-hmm. And the part that I was like, oh my God. I think we bought this type of insurance for every car we've had.
We probably have.
And I don't think we've ever used it.
We have not, baby.
We just paid for oil changes because I don't know what was happening.
We probably have.
It was just paperwork, and I was like, the only paperwork that matters is that the car is mine and I can drive it. You can't legally take it back. That's it.
It's mine.
And now I'm like, damn, we probably been skipping thousands of dollars of oil change. I mean, we've been getting the oil change, but we probably could have got a lot of money back. So, anyway, I did that today. That was very grown up of me.
Yes, and I'm so proud of you, baby, because I know people think you joking with you. It'd have been a time, that first time that dude have been like, the number don't work. Roger be like, I'm wasting my time. He'd have been mad with across the street and had to change it.
Like, not to be funny, but if you ever see that gif of Diddy and that person on like whatever show
staring at each other.
That's what I did. Like, because I was like, stupid people get through life a lot by just being like, I'm not going to budge. I'm going to be stupid and I'm going to be a problem and I'm going to be in your face until you do something.
And
then they get their way because people be like, I just don't want to deal with stupid. And and so I just pretended to be stupid. I was just like, he would look at me like, that's not the right number for the thing. And I'd be looking at him like, So I guess you got to figure out the right number.
Right? I got plenty. I'll give you another number. We gonna figure this out.
I got a picture of this sheet. I'm glad I took a picture of that sheet because I know that would have been another hurdle of like, you got to come back home, get the sheet, bring it back up there, show them and it's only like right up the street, but I could just see myself in the past being like, fuck it, I'm going to the gym anyway, bye. And then it took them like maybe 30 minutes to do it. There were a lot of people came in after me, and I just read my comic books and played Wordle until it was time to go. And didn't cost nothing.
For real, I'm very, very,
very
proud of you. Cause we'd have been staring at each other's face. I'd be like, look, this is what I paid for. Y'all, I don't know what we gonna do, but we gonna do something. I'm not leaving here without I turn into a straight up Karen. I'd be like, I paid. We gonna figure out something up in here.
Yep. Anything else? Okay, cool. All right. Well, we can get into the show. I guess we do politics.
I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black.
People have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you, shame on you. Fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed.
You know, I was surprised. I thought you was going to bring up the Spotify share playlist thing, joint session thing.
Ooh.
No, you don't have to. I don't know why I thought you were going to, though.
Yeah, I forgot that. That's been fun. When me and Roger go walking, we listen to like podcasts. One of our favorite podcasts to listen to is Kind of Funny. And so we listen to that together, but whenever we get to the spot, a lot of times we can't listen to the same thing. So they have this like shared thing.
Yeah, Spotify jam sessions or something. You can invite people close to you, or you can text people, and they basically listen to what you listen to. And there's very little delay on it. It does disconnect every once in a while, but I don't know the rules of when it decides to disconnect and what's not. And it's a little confusing at first when it's like, how do you want to listen to this? On Rod's phone, or you want to listen to it on your phone, or whatever. I think if you say on my phone, it connects your headphones to me, or it connects your phone to something. But anyway, point being, it was very cool. Listening to that together.
And so while we walking, we listen to the same thing. We're laughing at the same thing. Roger was playing music, was dancing to the same music. It was actually made the walking experience so much better.
When you get close to the end, I normally switch from podcast to music when I'm about to finish my walk, so I can finish strong. You know. So we had fun.
We did.
We was doing our voguing and strutting to
yes, what was that song that dude sang?
NLE Chopper, Slut Me Out.
Yes.
Slut Me Out too, I think.
That's the
If I was a bad bitch,
that
I
song goes.
Can you believe?
For me.
Can you believe that last year when I sent that song to Justin, and I was like, this gonna be our song of the summer. And he was like, nah. And I was like, nigga, are you fucking serious right now?
Nigga, you love Ice JJ Fish.
And he wasn't feeling it. And I was like, dog, this fucking song goes. And this was before it really blew up. And I forget what it took for him. I think he might have finally seen the video or whatever, and then he was like, oh nah, that song is good, man. I like that song, man. You was right. I was like, I know I was right. But you fucked up the summer. That was the song of the summer. It's fucking August now. It took you too long to come around.
Come around to it.
We can't have no bad bitch summer now.
Right, y'all couldn't be hot bitches together with Megan.
Now,
if I was a bad bitch, I want to fuck me too.
I want to slut me too.
Hey.
Nothing freaky that I wouldn't do to me.
Hey, and that beat go hard too.
Anyway, now you guys have a fun thing y'all can do together. Election. They found that dude that shot them politicians.
Good.
He alive too, of course. He's alive, taken into custody. They said he had went to two other politicians' house that night, but they just happened to not be home.
Wow.
Yep, so he would have shot them too. They didn't say which two from what I saw, but I'm sure that'll be coming out. They posted a picture of him when they arrested him. And he looks like a real dickhead in this picture right here. And he caught him like not far from his house. So like they had all these conspiracy theories online, like he's a secret agent spy that is 007 trained to do and then it's just like this nigga's like up the street from his crib.
Right, a regular ass citizen.
Yeah. So they think he acted alone in the shootings, although they did pull his wife over and say they found like passports and shit in her car with her. So they was thinking maybe she was trying to help him or something. I have no idea.
Who knows? They may be pressing charges against her too.
Yeah. So they said he didn't have extremist views, but then he seemed to be a pretty like orthodox white Christian nationalist, which apparently is not extreme in America.
You don't have extremist views. You're shooting 2 politicians, but you don't have extremist views. Okay.
Trump organization is debuting a cellular service.
What?
That's right, Karen.
Like a cell phone, like a T-Mobile or a Boost?
Correct. Yes, I'm surprised.
So the president competition is AT&T and Verizon?
There are things that can still surprise Karen, y'all. I didn't know we were still there. Yeah, he's grifting. He's back, and he's got the Trump organization announced it is starting a cellular phone service called T1 Phone by Trump Mobile.
That shit gonna flop.
T1 Trump. T1. I don't know if it'll flop. They will charge $47.45 a month because he's president 47 and 45, and include unlimited calls, text, and data. Now the real question: you think it's gonna work?
No.
Okay, because that's what I think is gonna happen. I think the beauty of the Trump model is that if it don't work, the kind of people that support Trump will absolutely be shocked it don't work, and then secondly, will not want the libs to own them, so they will just pretend it's working. They'll be like, no, it's nothing wrong. My phone, just because it doesn't get reception doesn't mean it doesn't work.
Just because my kids can't text me and I can't use Facebook, Instagram, nor TikTok.
I get the text when I feel like getting them, which is enough. Every time it's a full moon, I get the text. It also plans to roll out a $4.99 phone that will be built in the U.S.
Bitch, no.
I'm gonna tell you 2 things I don't trust. Number 1,
in what factory?
$4.99 phones
$4.99
from Donald Trump. I don't trust it. Secondly,
them shit's gonna turn your ears green.
The other thing I don't trust: $4.99 phones built by U.S. labor. What kind of slave labor? Is the labor the people you been putting in these detention centers? Because there's no way the labor is actual people in America that get paid a living wage, and the phone also costs $4.99.
No sir.
Them shit's gonna be iPhones with a gold sticker on them. They said the mobile plan will be dubbed the 47 plan, and a nod to Trump. In an interview with Mornings with Maria, Fox Business. On Fox Business, Eric Trump, Mr. Trump's son and executive vice president of the Trump Organization, said the new phone and service will align with his father's policy plan to boost America manufacturing and employment. This shit.
Y'all don't get y'all scamming asses out of here.
This nigga gonna be selling steaks again.
Yes, he is.
He about to open up Trump University to go. He's like, I know I took all the funding away from Harvard, but that's because it's going to Trump University. You too could be AC Tech.
And them people gonna buy them bitches.
We want to have customer service for Americans by Americans. Okay. I 100% this will be farmed out to another country.
Of course.
They just gonna be like, hey, welcome to customer service. My name is Bob Smith. And it's gonna like,
I'd be like, I know that's not your name, baby.
Did Donald Trump make you pretend to be from America? No, but if you can maybe tell my family I'm locked up in a detention center, please help. Like, that's what it's gonna fucking turn into, because you can't trust this man. It takes direct aim such at Apple, and okay, y'all go ahead and own Apple by fucking buying a Trump phone. Listen, only way people gonna buy this phone, and I had a perfect marketing plan because I think I can get people to buy this phone even if they hate Trump. What you need to do is make it an Android phone, okay? Because the only thing them fucking Android people hate more then Donald Trump is Apple. So Mr. Span will buy 7 of these phones just to stick it to me and be like, yeah,
and say fuck Rod.
all that
That's
bullshit
hilarious.
Apple propaganda you got. That's why I'm over here sitting on 12 Trump phones, T1 baby, 4745. I think you can get it to work. You just need to sell it to
You need to
Android
promote it
people.
right.
You call it the fuck Apple phone by Android and Trump, and they'll hold their nose and buy it. I'm just saying, they'll buy that before they buy an iPhone. Okay, and the iPhone never did nothing to them. Let's see. How a city in Nebraska is recovering after the state's largest worksite immigration raid. Yeah, so they started writing about how these immigration raids are actually devastating the red states that Trump is trying to win with voters.
No shit.
Fucking up the economy, fucking up the
Yeah.
restaurant business.
Yeah, everything about to go up. Ain't nobody out there picking nothing, plucking nothing. Yes.
Some people even voted for Trump, and they have their quotes in these articles and shit. I won't read those, but
Don't care.
the point being, it is hurting so many of these red states that now people are like, what the fuck? So Trump and them have decided to pivot to deporting people in what they consider to be liberal cities, your Chicagos, your New York City, stuff like that. So now they're looking for blue states and blue cities to try to do these raids on, which tells you 2 things. One, if this was so good, why wouldn't you be doing it in all the red states that voted for you?
Right.
Isn't this why they voted for you?
Yeah.
You're the one that told us Texas voted for you because they hate immigration.
And your whole thing was to get them all the fuck out of there.
You told us Florida was with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even with them Cubans and shit. Who knows? They could roll up on some Cubans. The way that this ICE is working,
They don't care.
Being a legal resident from Cuba has nothing to do with
it.
whether or not they're going to send you away.
They probably ain't gonna send you back home either.
Right. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, now that they realize how much it hurts the economy, where do they decide to target? The blue states. And now you want to go out to New York City because you want to hurt New York City. You don't want to help them. That's one of the people on your shit list, like one of the cities on your shit list. Now you want to hurt Los Angeles. So you want to ramp it up. That tells you a lot about how they know the real truth about immigration in America. It actually bolsters us having a country that is this melting pot is one of the few pieces of propaganda that America sells that is actually true. Like,
right.
We are better because of the diversity we have.
Yes, we are.
But the people at the top don't really believe that. Or they don't really act on that belief. They act in their xenophobia. But they must believe it, right? They must believe diversity helps people, because why would you aim it at your enemies? We're going to crack down on ICE. We're going to use ICE to crack down on your city. But I thought you said this would make the economy better. You thought it will get Americans. So you're going to help Chicago out? No, you're not going to help Chicago. You know what this is going to do. And I think that speaks volumes.
Yeah, and they also are going to, and this is why we're having those protests. People are like, bitch, what you doing here? Like, why are you here? Because a lot of times when they come, they're small units, and the community comes out like, we don't want you here. Why are you here? Then they get surrounded. Then they call the local police, and then it gets even bad. And I don't mean even bad. It's like more people come out. That's all that happens. And now all of a sudden we got to call the National Guard, and and it's like, it shouldn't have went to this. Leave these places alone now.
Agreed. Extremely disturbing, unethical new rules allow the VA doctors to refuse to treat Democrats and unmarried veterans. Not The Onion. This is actually from The Guardian.
What?
Yep. Doctors at the Department of Veteran Affairs hospitals nationwide could refuse to treat unmarried veterans and Democrats under new hospital guidelines imposed following an executive order by Donald Trump, which will end up somewhere in the fucking Supreme Court. The new rules obtained by The Guardian, who also apply to psychologists, dentists, and a host of other occupations. They've already gone into effect in at least some VA medical centers. Medical staff are still required to treat veterans regardless of race, color, religion, or sex, and all veterans remain entitled to treatment, but individual workers are now free to decline to care for patients based on personal characteristics not explicitly prohibited by the law. So you could be like, hey, this dude's gay. I don't know. He's unmarried and a bachelor. He's gay. But that's not what I'm doing. I just don't like unmarried people. Now, what religion would that be for their freedom? I don't know. Language requiring healthcare professionals to care for veterans regardless of their politics and marital status have been explicitly terminated. So they just, hey, you vote. I saw you had a Biden sticker on your car. I also don't know how this would happen, but like to come up. Like it seemed like it would be targeted. Like when I'm in the doctor's office, the last thing we're talking about is the president or politics.
How do we get here, dog?
Yeah, so like it would seem like you would have to already kind of know something about a person to be like, I refuse.
You would, or either go find it out purposefully.
Yeah, the changes also affect chiropractors, certified nurse practitioners, optometrists, podiatrists, licensed clinical social workers, and speech therapists.
And the thing is, it's a lot of people in the military that voted for this. It's a lot of people in the military, you know,
that voted against it too, though.
Yeah, they voted against it too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But there is a percentage that voted for this, and it's disheartening that the person that you put in charge is now cutting your services.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I just want to see what happens when you have like people trying to check your politics during these exams. You know,
yeah, just like, stocks you
cover your right
questions.
eye. Okay, look at that chart. What does it say? Make America great again? Was that a question mark at the end of that, or was that an exclamation point? Because that might determine if we can finish this exam. If you want these contacts, I think you need to go back and read it again a little more affirmatively. Make America great again. Oh, that sounds like a sigh. Get the fuck out of my office, you Democrat communist scum.
Right, and depend on, you know, what's happening with the VA. For some people complain about the VA, but a lot of times when the Democrat is there, they actually hire more people to speed the process up. When this Republican, like Donald Trump, come in, they letting people go and the process slows down. So for some people, it's already a slow-ass process, and now you're telling me if I do get in eventually, now I have all these additional hurdles.
Yeah, I just think it's going to end up sounding like you're going to the gym. It's going to be real toxic up in there.
Mm-hmm.
You say, bro, you here to get your prostate examined? Are you fucking gay, bro? You know, to get the fuck out of Donald Trump's goddamn office. I refuse to take care of this dude. He's full of shit. Like, I just feel like it's going to get like that. Anyway, man, I was playing fucking Call of Duty, man. You ever be on there playing Call of Duty, bro, slamming some beers? Like, no. All right, well, how many beers you drink a day? Anyway, Project Runway star is killed at an anti-Trump. That's not what I was supposed to play.
No.
Project Runway star is killed at an anti-Trump rally in Utah.
Wow.
Oh, you said it too. Jinx.
I did not. So you're there and what? Somebody just started shooting. Like, do they say what happened?
Mm-hmm. I was gonna read it.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That was it, Karen. Let's move on to the next one.
My brain was like, there gotta be more to the story.
First time ever. For the first time ever on the show. No, I'm good. I don't need no details. That was fine. Project Runway star was killed when a man brandished a rifle during an anti-Trump rally in Utah. Arthur Filosa. Okay, Filosa. It's Arthur Filosa Alu, 39, was struck by official peacekeepers on Saturday's No Kings rally in Salt Lake City.
What's a peacekeeper?
Official peacekeepers? I don't know.
Okay, no problem.
I don't know. They spotted they have a season 2 coming to HBO Max, but I don't know. They spotted another protester, Arturo Gamboa, 24, wielding a weapon and pointed at a crowd. The peacekeepers ordered Gamboa to drop his weapon, but he failed to do so. When Gamboa ran towards a crowd with the rifle in the firing position, the peacekeeper team opened fire on him. Alu was caught in the crossfire and shot. So he was just an innocent bystander. He leaves behind a wife and 2 young children. He died at the local hospital. Police took the alleged shooter into custody on Saturday evening on a murder charge. Detectives don't know why he pulled out a rifle. Well, that's weird. Because, like, you're saying, when you say alleged shooter, is it the dude, are you saying the dude that ran or the peacekeeper? Lou from Samoa recently became an American citizen and voted for the first time in 2024 election. He attended the march because he believed that everyone was deserving of basic human rights, said Utah Rep. Verona Mauga. So maybe he was on the side of no kings, like he was on the that side. Yeah, look, they arrested the gunman. So they did not arrest the peacekeeper. They arrested the person that was, I guess, running at the crowd holding this gun. Lou, known as Alpha, was a husband and father to 2 children. We just did that. Yeah, so they didn't share the man's name. The peacekeeper, who was dressed in a neon green vest, fired 3 shots from a handgun at Gamboa, inflicting a relatively minor injury but fatally shooting Lou. Authorities did not share the man's name. Lou, an innocent bystander, participated in Saturday's march with a group of friends when the shots were fired into the crowd. The gunshot sent hundreds of protesters running, some hiding behind barriers and fleeing. Man, yeah, what a tragic, sad loss. And I mean, you just never know with life, because he was out there trying to support. It sounded like the right things, and even whatever happened just sound like that picture of the person they arrested. He looks like no shirt on. He looks crazy.
I can see that.
I don't know if he was out there supporting Trump or just like wearing everything has in common. The same thing, the guy who fucking shot the politicians and killed 2 of them. Hey man, the thing we have in common in this country is we have way too many fucking guns.
Yes, we do.
That's it. The guns are the problem. It's not your demeanor. It's not your mental health. It's just no place on earth can operate the way it's supposed to with this many fucking guns just on the street all the time. There is no other country like this.
It is not, y'all. It really is not.
This is chaos, and we've allowed it to be this way. We're letting this happen. And no one fucking cares. Our children die every day at schools. No one fucking cares.
Nope, because if they care, they would put demands and mandates, and they would put politicians in positions to go against this and be like, we need gun laws. We need reasonable gun laws.
People are showing up and killing politicians in the middle of the night. And they're not killing them because, hey, there was a school shooting and my kid got killed. And I'm going to find the politicians that allow those guns to be on the streets, and I'm going to show them why these guns shouldn't be on the streets. They're not even doing it for that reason. We're just having guns on the street. And they'll say it's an outlier and this person's crazy and, who would have known? He was fine yesterday and then today.
Because everybody, quote unquote, when it comes to this shit, everybody got to be a goddamn lone wolf.
But also, everybody has mental health shit. That will always be a thing. Everyone has mental health shit. You know what everyone don't have? Access to fucking guns.
True.
You think America the only place with people that have mental health issues? Everywhere has mental health issues. They just can't go get a fucking gun and go kill some people 24 hours later. They can just order some shit online, go to the fucking dealer up the street, show them some ID, and basically just walk away with a fucking gun unless they've already got a criminal charge or something.
Right.
This is insane. All these stories had the same fucking thing in common. And it's, man. You know what? That's it. Yeah. Politics till we get mad. I think that's...
Sound like you're a tidbit upset?
I'm a little upset. So let's move into some different, more fun news or something. Let's see. What kind of thing can we... You know what? Let's do some gender wars, guys. How about that? That'll calm everything down.
We're going to war. The gender war. There's a war going on outside. Gender war. There's a war going on outside. Gender war.
All right, gender wars. You know what that means. We go around and find different things on the internet and get upset about them being bad. That's right. We don't get upset about them and whose side we're on. No. What makes us mad is when you put out piss poor content.
Ain't that the truth?
We are only judging the value of the content. That's it. We don't know the man, the woman. That's not it. That's not the part we're talking about. And today's contestants, shout out to my man Les Humble Cheege, who I went viral on this one. 1.6 million views. It looks like some screen recordings of possibly a date or something. Let's go to the screen and take a look. Hey man, 4 crying laughing emojis is what it says, and it's 2 videos. One's 134, one's 58 cents. They look 58 seconds. They look like screen caps, so it's not like an actual recording of 2 people like sitting down. So let's see what this is. It must be audio. Oh, it's not audio, but let me see if I can how to make it bigger. There we go. No way, bro sent this after getting ghosted. Okay. And I don't think it's gonna read it, so I'll need to find a way to turn the volume down so we don't get kicked off of YouTube or whatever. When later was like, y'all was just playing Kendrick the whole time. There we go. All right. So it says, no way, bro sent this after getting ghosted. Sounds good. You down to link next weekend? Sure. Saturday night and bowling. You there? Yo, you there? And then, okay, then it seems like he sent a voice note. Okay.
Dear Sarah, I'm sorry that the dates didn't go as well as I thought. Guess
so
That's fucking hilarious.
He put a rap on his. He put a rap to and this is Meet the Grams, the most cruel of the Kendrick songs. Oh my God, he put bars on here for the date. Okay, all right.
Well, Bob, I mean, shit, Sarah, thought we were getting along. You ghosted me, but it's me who knows how to haunt. You could've texted me back, that's the high road. Could've said we're done, but you like your high horse. Plus you got a long face, colder than a cyborg's. I've been telling my boys, should've never swiped or now I'm feeling petty. To be honest, you got really sweaty at the zoo. At dinner you were rude, all your interests are snooze, and you think you're pretty smooth, there's no messing with the dude. Here's a message from my crew. Dear Mrs. Matthews, I have to break the news that your daughter's not what you think. She need a shrink. We ordered 3 bottles of wine on our dinner date and I didn't drink.
This feels like if Eminem rapped to Kendrick's beat, but it's not bad rap though. Just saying, like it's giving Stan vibes, not Kendrick vibes for me.
Glass after glass, I better live her stings. I'm sure it's not your fault. I'm sure she has some friends that turned her into such a bop.
So I guess this part's to Sarah's mom to be like, your daughter's an alcoholic.
Oh no.
I'm sure you did your very best to teach her right from wrong, but somewhere along the lines your little angel clipped her wings and now you gotta watch her body fall. So if you're sad and need someone to call, just hit my line, cause everybody knows that I'm in love with Sarah's mom. Sarah's mom has got it going on.
Okay, that's all right. Next one, I guess he left another message supposedly in this thing. What the fuck was the response? So then he sent this one.
I could never be the one who left you on red. 5 days passed since you.
Oh, I guess she's sending it to him now. Okay.
You said what you said you want a link and didn't even tell me when. You're a little boy who will never be a man. When the bill came, you had to put it in my hand. You so immature, the waiter should have brought you grands. You won't ever get another chance with me again. You're a fucking pussy, something that you'll never get. Talk about my mom, well then let's talk about your dad. He left the house for milk and then he never.
I'm not gonna lie. These people are clearly white, and the raps are giving top that, top
yes,
that.
Come on, top that.
Okay, you ever like what they going top that?
Came back. Growing up without him made you lose your whole path. Crying when you told me it was hard not to laugh. Drank 3 bottles, never black out. I will never back down. You should really tap out. I think you're the Bob after looking at your snap count. You'd be better off if you blocked me on the apps now. Man, this dude is insane. He's the one with pit stains. Acting like a neckbeard. Bro could use a good shave. Thinks he is a good guy when he was a shit date.
Okay. So that's the content that we're judging, Karen. It got 1.6 million views. Many replies. That's your soulmate was the first one, which I agree with. I honestly feel like this is a rap couple, and
yes, I got the same energy out there.
They did this together as some type of like, let's attempt to go viral. I don't believe any of it. To be honest, first of all, when you upload a voice note, if it's it's a song and it's perfect, like, come on, I don't believe you can do that. And if you had the technology to do it, what are the odds that 2 people swiped right and had the technology to do it and were willing to do it and post it on the internet? A lot had to happen there for that to happen. So I don't believe it. That being said, content-wise, Karen, what would you score it from 0 to 10?
It's taking it to a new level. I ain't know it's gonna get all musical and shit.
You never know where the gender wars will take us. I'm looking in the comments. I don't think many people are buying it.
Right.
They're seeing it like a performance art, like fun piece. Yo, this is incredible. Rhyming hard, hand with crayon is Eminem level. Sounds like parody raps by white people. When the bill came, you had to put it in my hand. You so immature, the waiter should have brought you crayons. She actually fried his ass up. Yeah, the way I'm crying right now. Yeah, so everyone seems to be taking this like in a fun stride.
Right. I give this. I'm gonna split this. I'm gonna give it 2 scores. The first score is gonna be like, it was fun and entertaining, the music, and stuff like that. And it went viral, so I give it like an 8 for that. You know what I'm saying? Like for going viral. Mm-hmm. Now for the actual gender wars, it's about a 4 or something like that, because in the comment section, people aren't arguing. People aren't saying men versus women. Like, they're not doing like the purpose of the gender war is to get the reactions, like to get that part. You got the viral part, which is great, but you didn't get people arguing, which is bad. So that's why I said I got to give it 2 scores.
I agree with you. I mean, I'm only gonna give it 1 score, but I'm just gonna split the baby. I feel like the execution of it and the idea and the fun of it, that is very high. This is very entertaining. Mm-hmm. It being something that will cause the divide in the community to 0, especially with it being like white people. Like, it was not. I think it might have sounded a little better if they both was black, but she sounded so proper and white that it felt like, and both of them had Eminem vibes. No offense to Eminem, but they weren't giving me black people vibes. So
agreed.
I think you're right. It does make it not as good. So I'm gonna give it a 4.5. But I enjoy my time. It's just this doesn't have a chance to make people like really fight about.
Yes, there's no anger in it.
Right. All right, let's do one more gender war. All right, let's see. This one is from Facebook. Now it looks like a woman is just talking directly to the camera, so I don't know if it's going to be like a man arguing back and forth with her in this one. But the caption is, I loved my husband, but I have the right to have standards. I'm choosing me. All right.
Hearing my side or whatever. So anyways, my husband, he sell like fragrances and stuff like that, and he sell ethical sex. So that's how I ended up meeting him. So I had met up with him to buy some stuff. And when I seen him in person, I'm like, oh, he attractive or whatever. And from there, we started talking. This was in 2021. From there, we started talking or whatever, started feeling him. So, we discussed like expectations. And I told him my expectations when it comes to a man. I was like, my man have to protect and provide. Like, every man I've been with took care of me. Every single man I've been with or whatever. And he was like, baby, that's fine, because that's the type of man I am anyway. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It's already taking a very long time to get to the point. Mm-hmm. We're 40 seconds in.
Right, and she ain't got to the point.
I don't know what happened, who did what wrong. I'm sure it's gonna get better as it goes, but I'd rather just start me in the middle, or give me a caption at the top that's like, my man cheated on me with my sister, and this is why I fucked his dad. Like, give me that to start with to keep me hanging on, because I'm ready to click off of this already.
Right, and at the beginning, I didn't even understand what kind of sex she was talking.
Ethical sex, I think she said.
Okay, I don't even know what
Which
that
I don't
means.
understand. What did it have to do with the selling of stuff, though?
I feel like ain't nobody hearing my side or whatever. So, anyways, my husband, he sell like fragrances and stuff like that, and he sell ethical sex. So that.
Oh, I don't think she said ethical sex. She said at something sets. So I guess he sells something.
Okay, sells like perfume for.
I don't know, something. Let's see if it's important.
In 2022, he proposed to me in 2022. We dated for 8 months before he proposed to me or whatever. Yeah, I said yes. Anyways, and mind y'all,
I will say the kids in the background is a good touch, because I really do believe these people got she got problems with and the kids is involved. Now that being said, it could just be like he's in the other room with the kids and she's like, go film your part of the skit. I don't know.
Right.
When I was single, I took care of everything by myself. I even bought my own house. I took care of my kids. Wasn't on no government assistance. Like, I held it down. So I can do that. Then I feel like my man should be able to do that. So he came home and he was like, babe, I lost my job. I'm like, all right, cool. So a month later, like, the bills, it was time for the bills or whatever. And I'm like, the bills due, babe, or whatever. And he was like, okay, I'm not working. And I'm just, in a month, like, it's all kind of hustles. You could have been doing something or whatever. So I told him, I said, look, if I pay these bills, are you going to pay me the money back? This man had the nerve to tell me. We're
halfway through. I'm not going to lie. I feel like this is when a person that's your friend calls you with their problems, except this ain't my friend. So now I'm just like, man, why are you telling me so much so fast and so little at the same time and expecting me to be on your side? I need you to get to the pertinent details, because if I was your friend, I might be on your side because I'm your friend. And I wouldn't want my friend, like, I'm like, you going through something that's sad, but you're not my friend. So I'm like, nigga, y'all are married. You didn't think that the bills might be an issue when he ain't had no income? Like, instead that voice is turning on, which, like, once again, I'm not picking a side or judging her. I'm saying it makes me as a content person be like, less likely to keep listening to this shit.
Yeah, you need to edit a baby.
Yeah, it's like, maybe if you had him in the video and y'all were arguing about
or
this.
you started talking and he randomly comes in.
Yeah,
yes.
something.
Why should I pay my wife back for paying our bills? I told this man from day one, my money is my money and his money is our money. Why should I spend my money paying the bills?
She should have started right here. This is where the video should have started.
Right.
Because now she cooking.
This right here, like you say, should have been the first few seconds. That's why you need an editor. Not that funny. All that bullshit before, nobody cared about that.
He met me in 2022 after 8 months. He proposed.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
And maybe that is real. Maybe that makes it more real that she didn't. That she just was talking like. But I'm like, that. This is where you got something. My money is my money. His money is our money. That's a bar, and that's gonna get them fighting in them comments.
Yes, it is.
Like, no, he should have paid me back. So that's when I decided, like, I can't be with this man no more. So I had sex with his homeboy. Like, we all cool. I texted his homeboy or whatever. We went together. We left. I met up with him. And we was chilling, we was drinking or whatever. And I started venting. I started getting emotional. One thing led to the next. I did not purposely mean to do what I did with his friend.
But slept with him.
Yeah. I honestly think they got too cute. I think she went too far with and then I fucked his friend. She really, I'm so sorry. She had something with the bill thing. Then you let the chat, you let the commenters be like, she should fuck his friend. Like, you let them do that. Now that you say it just don't hit the same. And I just don't. I know you're trying to give people another thing to fight about, but I think you had a perfect thing, and now you're putting a hat on the hat. That's my guess.
Things happen. Like, y'all understand what I'm going through. So, his friend ended up giving me some money or whatever. And he was like, babe, look, don't worry about it. Handle whatever you got to handle. Like, his friend was every single thing I desire in a man. Like, everything I desire in a man. And, ain't nobody trying to hear my side. Ain't nobody trying to hear me out and what I went through. Like, that's not okay. That's not cool. You made a promise to me and you broke.
Honestly, I don't even feel like hearing the rest. It's not because I'm like mad at her. I just feel like it lost something. The momentum is just going further and further away from the original great point, which was just because the rest is implied. Like, because once you say the money thing, it's like, oh, she could just be able to fuck so anybody she wanted. They got some money then. Oh, so she a hoe now? Like, you could have. Oh man, God, you was so close. Let me see if the comments went through. You didn't go through anything, but this is Babylon. Have fun in this kingdom is made for women to flourish. That guy has women problems. But she just replied, huh? So she's replying to, that's another bad sign. She's replying to all the comments, which feels like she wants to go viral. She'll say anything to keep going viral, someone said. She said, it's not cool to laugh at my fame, shaking my head, and then people laughing. So everyone seemed like they know it's fake.
Oh, this might sound like something this person does all of the time.
Yeah, I wonder if I go to her. So if I go to her page, this is from last year. Okay, Shanlevel James or Sean Lavelle James. Shanlevel James. Yeah, I'm on her page. I think this is all fake, and she's just hoping for a video to go viral just from the looks of the page. That's her header, her inner phone. Of course, she is got them things thanging, and it's sitting as well. The body is giving tea, as the kids say. But if you look at it, it's public profile. She has 202,000 followers. Yeah, okay. This is like her thing. Yes. It seemed like everybody knew. Yeah, I asked my friend to come with me to my man's house for a kickback with him and his friends. This is the first time meeting him, blah, blah, blah. She could have worn something less revealing, knowing the attention's supposed to be all on me, and it's just her and a friend. They both wearing
almost the same identical outfit.
Yeah. So, okay. All right, this is what she do to go viral. All right, Karen, 0 to 100. 0 to 10.
Dog, this right here was a snooze fest.
Yeah.
This is gonna get a 1. I'm thinking even a 0. It wasn't entertainment. It wasn't entertaining. You needed an editor. You took too long to get to the point. I don't even know if your husband's real.
I don't feel like anything was real.
No, not but the kids in the background.
Yeah, it was just kind of.
This was not good at all.
It was kind of let down. It's fun in the way that Tubi is fun, I guess. If you like people with low standards, it's fun that it's so bad, but it's not enough to make nobody really argue or share.
No, they wasn't even arguing. That's the thing too. I also take a consideration: did you accomplish your goal, either going viral or arguing? And it don't sound like either happened here.
Yeah, so I'm sorry because she's look, very cute and all that
them
stuff,
things were thinking, and that's probably.
I'm sure she got 200. She didn't get them 200. Them 200,000 followers ain't wrong. They know what they doing, but it's gonna be a no for me, dog. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
All right, let's go to the next segment. Let's do some guess the race. NBA game is coming on, and I'm gonna watch it, y'all. What time is it?
It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race.
Guess the race. We go around the globe, find different articles, guess the race of the people involved. The chat room plays, Karen plays, and all these people are racist. We all know it. They know it. They can't help themselves. Our first contestant is from Kentucky, where a suspect in a stolen police cruiser chase charged in. Wait, didn't we do this already? Hold on.
We may have. I don't know.
Can this have happened more than once? That's crazy.
Okay, you can delete it then.
Yeah. Okay. No. We definitely did this one. I must have saved it twice. All right. Forget this one, guys. That's what I get. How about this one? Connecticut woman charged, accused of firing a gun at a car following dispute at a fast food restaurant.
Oh no.
Yeah. You know how it is. A woman faces charges for allegedly shooting at another woman in a vehicle as she followed her after a dispute at a fast food restaurant.
Oh no.
You don't never just want to pull that thing on somebody?
No.
The incident occurred shortly after 10 p.m. in the parking lot of Burger King. It was not reported to police.
She was having it her way.
She was. It was not reported to police until the next day.
The next day.
That
night shift man was like, "Fuck that."
Burger King ain't no snitches, Karen. Okay.
They was like, we let the day shift deal with this. They come in the restaurant all told a bullet in the wall. Damn, now I got to call the police.
This ain't Snitch Donald's.
All right, day shift manager come in. Let me watch they review the film. Let me review the film last night. Damn, Mark didn't tell me it was a shootout in this bitch.
I knew it was some bullet holes in the counter.
Right.
It was not reported to police till the next day. According to police, an investigation found that the incident involved 3 individuals who were known to one another in separate vehicles.
Damn.
37-year-old Juliana Rivera of Middletown pointed a handgun at a woman and tried firing. Police alleged that Rivera tried to fix the gun and continued trying to fire as she followed after the woman who began driving away. Rivera was allegedly able to fire 1 shot from the gun as the woman drove away toward New Britain. No injuries were reported.
Wow.
They got a search warrant identifying Rivera's home after identifying her as a suspect. She was arrested Thursday on charges of criminal attempt to commit first-degree assault with a firearm, first-degree threatening with a firearm, reckless endangerment, and unlawful discharge of a firearm. She was held on $250,000 bond and was expected to face a judge on Friday. Guess the race of Rachel Rivera.
Hispanic.
All right, Karen's
Latina.
Karen's going with Latina for Rachel Rivera. Let's check the chat room and see what they believe. I said Rachel. Juliana Rivera. Sorry. I don't know if that changes anything for you. Okay. Let's check the chat room, see what they believe. Latina, rapid fire, Latina likes it spicy. The correct answer is... she like white and Latina, I think. So I don't know, one of the two. But yeah, you got it. You win. And so that's her picture there. But she looked kind of white to me, like white passing Latina. Like if you asked me to put the define her, I'd be like, that's a white lady. But apparently, she got that spicy temper. Okay, guys.
Apparently, she does.
All right, let's go to another one. Cops, Florida man has dialed 911 16,000 times.
God damn.
Yeah.
I don't even think I've called them 10 times in my lifetime. 5.
During the first 5 months of this year, a 72-year-old Florida man has placed 3,400 calls to 911, pushing his 5-year total to 16,000.
Oh, we're going to have to start charging you per call now.
At this point, what do they
Is he on the payroll?
They should just give him a fake line. Give him a fake plastic phone like you give a kid.
I would too.
Like, here you go. No, you calling 911. Good job, buddy. Police last week responded to a 911 call claiming that someone was shooting an AR-15 rifle in the roadway outside a St. Petersburg resident. When officers arrived at the home, they discovered a family barbecue with small children at play. So they could have shown up and shot somebody, thinking there was a live shooter.
Right.
With regards to the reported gunplay, numerous neighbors advised that such an event did not occur. The complainant, Samuel Lee Thomas, who lives across the street from where the shooting purportedly happened, police communications records show that Thomas this year dialed 911 647 times to make complaints about the neighboring home. He has made allegations about narcotic sales, firearm usage, disorderly conduct, and suspicious activity.
He trying to get them people killed.
Anquinette Peterson, 34, who lives at the targeted property, told cops that the 911 calls have resulted in hundreds of interactions with the police and that Thomas frequently stops in front of their residence to yell obscenities at her and her family.
Right, he fucking racist.
You know what's crazy about that too is the police showing up still. Because what if something emergency really does happen on that street?
Right.
And you call the police, I bet you the response time is not nearly as fast as it was 16,000 calls ago. Concluding that it was readily apparent that Thomas was utilizing the police to maliciously harass Peterson and her family for no legitimate purpose, cops busted Thomas for stalking and false report of a crime. He was also charged with resisting arrest for allegedly tussling with officers when they tried to handcuff him. He's like, no, they the ones that got the gun.
And once you, I don't know what the number is, once you get to a certain number of false 911 calls, that ought to be a federal crime. Like, goddamn. I mean,
also your rent should go down or your mortgage should go down if you to call the people that keep getting it called on him. Like, he should have to pay more of your mortgage than you do at that point. Concluding that it was ready. Peterson said she wanted to press charges against Thomas.
I would too,
because she was fearful that constant police calls could escalate into a potential dangerous situation, adding that her family had already suffered severe emotional distress.
Right, from them consistently showing up. That's a lot.
His calls extend beyond Peterson's household. According to a criminal complaint, he has made approximately 3,400 calls to the police this year, 16,000 calls in the last 5 years. The complainant does not detail the nature or target of those additional calls. So there are other people, though.
Yeah, all the other brown people on the street.
They also indicate, with regards to Thomas, there was no indication of mental health issues or drug or alcohol influence. So this is stone cold sober, calling the police, targeting these people.
Yeah, he know what he doing.
It sounds crazy. Just the numbers sound crazy to me. Like I know that they're like, he doesn't have a mental health issue. I'm like,
but
he
something's
though.
Wrong, right?
He might not be diagnosed, but only you have to have something wrong going on to keep doing this.
Yes, you do.
He's free on $1,500 bond. Where did he get the money? He's pleaded not guilty to the 3 misdemeanor charges. Misdemeanors. Thomas' rap sheet includes multiple battery convictions, as well as convictions for DUI, pot possession, disorderly intoxication, passing bad checks, violating probation, and failure to return rented merchandise, and a partridge in a pear tree. He has not previously been busted for misusing the 911 system. He called 16,000 times, and he has never. This is his first time getting arrested for this. But y'all play too much. In a brief phone conversation today, he said, I don't know nothing about stalking, adding that his calls to police were about neighborhood nuisances. He said he was ex-military and promised to call a reporter back tomorrow. Karen, guess the race of Mr. Samuel Lee Thomas.
White.
Karen's going with white. Let's check the chat room and see what they believe. Homeowners Association, white. Big time on the owners. The neighbors think I'm selling dope. Archie Bunker, white. He definitely white. Old white Florida man. False supporting white. Cleaned up Trump supporter white. Oh, the criminal call is coming from inside the house. Upset with people haven't found. Sounds mighty white. KKK white. 3 first names white. Blacks rule white. Everyone clean sweep white on this one. And everyone, you got it wrong.
Who is calling 16,000 times and being convicted of all this shit and still being able to roam the street? The fuck is happening here?
This brother is calling 16,000 times.
Oh no! Oh no! The hell is happening?
That man,
they didn't lock that nigga up.
I don't know why not.
16,000? I would start charging you. You're wasting my officer's time.
Oh my God.
All this taxpayers' money.
It felt racist because the black people's name was like Anquinette. I'm like, that's a sister. He harassing this black woman for living on his street. And he's like, I am harassing that black woman for living on the street, but not because I'm racist, because I'm crazy.
Right. And they talking about he ain't got no mental issues. Get out of here.
Right. Oh my God. Everyone in the chat room is shocked. All right, well, time to go to the last round. We don't get the more racist version.
We do not.
Karen
he went against all the rules. All them white ass names doing that white ass crime.
All right, last run.
Triple the points. Triple the points. Triple the points. Triple the points. Triple the race. Triple the points. Triple the points. Triple the points. Triple the points.
Triple the points, triple the race.
A Florida man who posed as a flight attendant for 4 different airlines booked 120. Do you want me to finish the sentence?
You faking being a flight attendant? How, Sway? How?
We didn't even get off the runway with that one.
No.
Well, Karen, put your trays up and get your seat in the upright position. We're going on a flight here.
Apparently we is.
Florida man who poses a flight attendant for 4 different airlines booked 120 free flights over 6 years. Yes.
What? Do you know somebody was a flight attendant and got a uniform and was like, hey girl, how you doing? All right, let's go. They don't keep a track of the crew members and who's supposed to be there. I don't understand.
It's
Did
crazy
you learn the rules?
It's on newsnation.com. Like, it sounds like a fake story because it's so crazy to me, but I'm looking at it right now. Everything on here is real news. Wow. So according to
4 different airlines.
According to a press release from United States Attorney for Southern District of Florida, 35-year-old Tehran Alexander pretended to be a flight attendant for multiple airlines between 2018 and 2024, accessing carriers' websites intended for flight crews to book free flights using their employee benefits. He was convicted on June 5th of wire fraud and entering into a secure area of an airport by false pretenses. Some of the airlines named in the court documents are Southwest, American Airlines, and Delta Airlines. The airlines is like, you know where you had us fucked up? Here, in here. Alexander flew 34 flights on one airline by pretending to be a flight attendant or staff member by using 30 different badge numbers and dates of hire to book his no-cost flights. So he doesn't get on there and be a flight attendant, but flight attendants probably get free travel if, or you know, if they book through
that site, right? Because it's all that's all internal stuff. Right. Yes.
He also claimed to be a flight attendant and 3 other airlines to book more flights. He is scheduled to be sentenced August 25th. The maximum sentence for wire fraud is 20 years and 10 years for the charge of entering secure airport areas under false pretenses. I know the terrorist is like, now what site was that again? Anyway, Karen, guess the race.
What was his name?
Tyron Alexander. Tyron Alexander.
Black.
Karen's going with black. Chat room says name sounds really black. Black. Spirit nigga. Black. People must be a little gun shy after all those misses last time.
Right.
Negro
that last one messed everybody up.
Someone put mix, shaking my head. Joe the scammer. The correct let's see, black. I'm gonna say white again, says June. Well, the correct answer is, guys, I don't have a picture of them, but I'm gonna say black. I'm playing too.
T-I-R-O-N sound like Tron. Get out of here.
Yeah, and of course that means June missed it. No, I don't have any evidence, but come on, man. Tyron Alexander. Can I call him one? Anyway, let's go to the last thing, guys.
Yeah, I think that last one took everybody. Everybody was shook from that last one.
Sword ratchetness.
I don't blame you. I'm shook too, y'all. 16,000 times. What's wrong with you?
The next white Tyron Alexander I meet will be the absolute first white Tyron they've ever made.
It'd be the first white one that went on Game of Thrones.
Right. That's Tyrion, but yep. All right. A man held in Norman shooting is also suspect in OKC sword attack.
Oh.
That's right. It's a gateway weapon.
One person.
We always say it's a gateway weapon. We all know. Oh, okay. This guy is giving a news report. Guys, I got to show y'all this. When y'all see this, where this news reporter is doing the news, it's giving student newspaper. This, like, I don't know. I guess I'm an old man. I just want to little boy, if you don't get off my screen,
right,
with the news.
Where's the professional people?
Take off the damn news jacket. Boy, you know you shouldn't be in your daddy news jacket.
I wear your button up.
But here you go.
Wear your polo.
I'm rooting for him. It's like a recital.
One person is dead, multiple people are injured, and Mark Christian Shepard is in custody after police say he committed a sword attack in Oklahoma City and then shot 3 family members in southeast Norman yesterday.
Damn.
Norman police say Shepard is a suspect in a sword attack at the Buddha Mind Monastery.
Why do I feel like he's just doing news for his TikTok?
That's how I feel.
Like, I feel like he's practicing to be a newscaster. No one will hire him, so he's like, fuck it.
I'm a do my own reporting. Yes.
Give me one of them mics that could attach to your phone and give me a tripod.
I'm gonna be a journalist, damn it.
At 5800 South Anderson Road in Oklahoma City. Later that day, a shooting was reported in southeast Norman. Police say Shepard entered a house in the 1300 block of Torrey Pines Road Saturday in Norman and shot 3 family members.
Is that even footage from what happened, or he just found some AI footage online? I don't know. Anyway, good for him. Good. I'm so proud of you, baby. Keep going.
1 adult male died and 2 females were transported to an area hospital in critical condition. Police say Shepard then fled the scene and was located near Chautauqua Avenue and State Highway 9. Shepard was booked in the Cleveland County Detention
not dead. Guess the race.
Center on 1 count of first-degree murder and 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon. Police are still actively investigating. For a full breakdown on everything that happened and more information, visit OUDaily.com.
Good job, buddy. You did a good job for that news
this
report.
really like a college student, like their final assignment for journalism school.
I'm so proud of him. Okay, I don't even know that young man. But
right. I'm gonna see you on somebody's local news one day, baby.
Yeah, we'll look back at this video like, look at you, man. You remember when you was doing the news in your classroom after everybody left?
Right.
Now look at you on Channel 7 telling us all about the people with the swords.
WSOC TV.
All right, y'all. That's it. Thanks for listening. We appreciate y'all. We'll be back throughout the week. Until next time, I love you.
I love you too. Mwah.
Bye, everybody. Have a good night.